Changes.
I'd like to call the order of the Finance Committee meeting for July 13th, 2021 at 5:30 p.m. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Attendance roll call.
Alderperson Kubaki.
Here.
Alderperson Madden.
Here.
And Alderperson Wolf.
Here.
And Mayor Pitfalski.
Thank you.
We have a quorum present.
Thanks. Public meeting notice.
This meeting was noticed in accordance with the open meeting law.
Motion for approval of the minutes from June 22nd.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those are approved. License approvals. Recommend approval of operator's license per the attached list.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. Recommend approval of an outside dance permit for AJ's Bar and Grill on Boxhorn Drive as follows. Sunday, July 18th, July 25th, and August 1st, 8th, 15th, and 29th from 3:30 p.m. until 7 p.m. For patio music. On Tuesday, July 27th, August 17th, 31st from 5 p.m. till 8:30 p.m. for patio music as well.
Motion approved. Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes. Recommend approval of amended license premise for AJ's Bar and Grill on Boxhorn Drive as follows. Sunday, July 18th, 25th, August 1st, August 8th, 15th, and 29th from 3:30 to 7 p.m. And Tuesdays, July 27th, August 17th, August 31st from 5 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. to include the grass area immediately surrounding the patio.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? All those.
Can I just ask, why do we, just a procedural question, why do we do that? Why do we
Why we,
amend the license?
because right now his license premise is just, the description doesn't include that, so
Okay.
we have
All
to
right.
expand it
All
for
right, thank you.
this. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes. New business. Recommend approval of the Glen at Muskego Lakes Developer Agreement and Model Home Agreement.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion?
Yeah, just a quick question. I looked at that. Is this just planning to give them the money once they build, or are we giving them the money because they're going to build? I didn't understand that 100% when I looked.
So this is reimbursement, no different than what we do for other reimbursements, except for it's a very large reimbursement. That's kind of like we had our last talk about, Kyle, that this was coming, so that we wouldn't see a sticker shock. What this means is, once they have to first build everything out.
Okay.
It has to be dedicated. We have to check everything out. At the end, then we give, once it's all comes through you again, and you guys say, guess what? Now they did everything. This is what we need for reimbursement. It's no different than we've just did for Quick Trip. I think it was the last one. So just following the same policy.
When I looked at it, I just didn't know if we were giving them the money.
No.
I was like, wait a minute, there's nothing done here, so.
Yeah,
Nope.
no. And this is, for anyone watching, we're oversizing both the sewer and water pipes to this development, which will allow commercial and more development to be able to take place farther west on Highway 36 past that. So now's the time to do it because the developer's paying to run the pipe to that area. We're just paying for the upsizing of it.
And like Scott said, it was from last meeting, he went over it, so.
Yep.
Okay.
Any other questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? That passes unanimously. Recommend approval of the Noon Country Estates North Stormwater Management Agreement.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes unanimously. Discuss local road improvement program funds for 2021 road program. Scott, you want to?
So if you look at the memo and you look at the attachment, every 2 years we go and apply for It's called LRIP funds. And we do it when we do against curb and gutter. So right now we are doing Lake Meadows, which has curb and gutter. So we fill this form out in the beginning, like even in the fall of last year, and then we get a road program, and then we finally get our estimate of what that is. In about a month, we're going to start applying for those funds, and we then get them back in about 2 months. So we'll get the funds before the end of the year. I'm asking to maximizing our road program this year and use those funds and kind of like increase our road program by the 68,000 and change that we got, and then get the money and then just put it all to the road program. So it kind of increases our road program. We have like 750. Think about adding 750,000 and adding the $68,000 to it to maximize our road program for this year. Can't do it next year. We won't get any funds for it, but then the following year we'll get it. My goal is to kind of keep asking you for it because it's one of the ways that we can request this funds. Otherwise, it just goes back, I believe, in the general fund. And
and I do have clarification on that. So what we've been doing on it, so when you have they've been estimating the amounts.
Yeah.
So you estimate it, she goes through it. So the 68,000 would normally go into next year's road program. So really you're just grabbing it a year ahead of time. So we're trying to get some.
But we weren't increasing the road program for quite some time until last year, I believe.
Yeah, and I can't do it next year. Like next year, there is none of this. This doesn't exist. It's every 2 years.
But this will actually increase it where we weren't. I mean, you said it was going back towards it, but it was from
it's actually stealing from next year.
Yeah, it's stealing a little bit from next year.
So we're using some funding that would normally roll into next year to do this program this year.
One of the caveats, though, just to let you know, and Alderman Kabaki kind of knows, we ran into some issues down at Lake Meadows when we were trying to take 2 inches of stuff off the pavement. Another inch came off, and so we had been kind of putting a little bit more down, and I'm trying to maximize and do as much of the subdivision as I can, because right now there's a portion of it I just can't get done this year, so I'm trying to maximize the use of everything I can to get that subdivision done.
So how did an extra inch come off?
Well, once you took the 2 inches off, and then you saw the whole next inch, and you started kicking it, and the whole thing just started coming off.
It wasn't when you were pulling it.
No, it just kind of scabbing. It's called like scabbing off. And so we just, we're going to take that extra inch off because I couldn't put pavement back onto it. So
subsurface conditions were what we were expecting on it. So.
It happens. You take off roads and you just never know. Those roads are kind of old down there. I'm trying to maximize our road program for this year.
So those of you that are familiar and anyone, again, watching at home, the plan this year is, originally they're hoping to do the whole subdivision. We can't because there's a lot more work that needs to be done. So if you can picture that subdivision, it's got, what road is that kind of loops through it?
Is it Valerie?
Yeah, I think, Valerie.
Yeah,
so Valerie kind of loops through it.
Yeah.
So off of Valerie are all these other roads. We're going to do all the other roads this year.
Yeah.
Take care of that, and then next year we'll come back and do that main swipe.
Yeah.
So it'll be, instead of a 1 year, I think it's going to be a 2 year project.
We first phased it a couple years ago in 2, but pricing was really good this year, so we got it done. We're doing it in 1. Now this happened, but we're still trying to maximize this as much as we can. We'll use it all the way up to the end for the road program. So I'm just kind of asking for it now just to kind of maximize it out. So.
Any questions on his request?
And I'll come back every 2 years to do the request again. I'm just kind of looking at for this year to kind of do it, but.
Do you need a motion?
Yeah.
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. Voucher approval.
Motion to approve utility vouchers in the amount of $60,089.01.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes.
Motion to approve tax vouchers for $779.49.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes.
Move to approve general fund vouchers in the amount of $604,785.88.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes.
Move to approve wire transfers for payroll in the amount of $373,126.38.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes. Finance Director's report, we have none. Any other communications required? Motion to adjourn would be in order.
Motion adjourned.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
opposed. We're adjourned at 5:40 PM.